Good evening, and welcome to the Daily Voice presented by VNN, bringing you today's top 5 Canadian news stories on May 19th, 2025. Let's get started. New pressure is mounting on the Carney government to overhaul Canada's outdated intergovernmental system. Experts warn that without formalized collaboration between Ottawa and the provinces, key policies on housing, climate, and healthcare could stall. Despite promises of national action, Carney's platform sidestepped the fact that Canada is one of the world's most decentralized federations. Now, scholars and over 100 academics are calling for a royal commission to modernize federal-provincial relations and include Indigenous governments in building a 21st-century governance model. Prime Minister Mark Carney has appointed 4 Indian-origin MPs to high-profile cabinet roles, and the global response is already showing signs of optimism. Anita Anand takes over as Foreign Affairs Minister, joined by Maninder Sidhu, Ruby Sahota, and Randeep Sarai in key portfolios. Analysts say this is more than representation, it's strategic diplomacy. With trade talks with India on pause and geopolitical tensions rising, these appointments could signal a reset. International students in Canada are being hit hard after food banks quietly began restricting access to citizens and permanent residents only. With tuition high, jobs scarce, and food costs climbing, students from India and around the world say they're skipping meals just to survive. Many relied on food banks to offset monthly costs by hundreds of dollars. Now, those supports are gone. Critics say this is a systemic failure. Canadian National Railway is investigating a low-speed collision in northern Alberta after 2 freight trains sideswiped each other near Edson. One train was carrying grain, the other batteries. Several rail cars derailed, though no hazardous materials were involved and no injuries reported. The Transportation Safety Board has launched a full probe into the incident. CN hasn't confirmed whether the trains were traveling in opposite directions or the same, but cleanup is underway as the affected route remains closed. Prime Minister Mark Carney has confirmed that the federal budget will be delayed until the fall, allowing his new government time to factor in U.S. tariffs, NATO spending, and internal economic planning. Speaking from Rome after attending the first Mass of Pope Leo XIV, Carney said Canadians should expect a more complete and strategic budget later this year. Critics in Parliament say the delay shows a lack of direction, but Carney insists it's about getting it right, not rushing. A throne speech on May 27th will kick off the new legislative session. That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on the Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.